Distinctive destination.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Murray off play action. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
53, check 53.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 33. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Washington nothing.
Hartley now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the 29.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the 29, Murray. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Loss of 8 yards.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
44-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Washington 3.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Down at the 4-yard line.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The option, that's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Washington 3.
Hartley now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On the play.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Martin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now from Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Morris. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. 13 yards there and a Washington 1st. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Come on, QB, come on. Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. Check back, check back. Shit.
1st down, Murray. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Number 80.
A very solid gain of 27. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 3rd.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Complete to number
From
80.
13 yards out.
And Washington has made this a one-score game.
They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now,
There you
okay?
go.
So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play here for Dallas. 56 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and inches at the 9-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 19 light. You going to see me in your nightmares, son. You going to see me in your nightmares. Mike 52, Mike 52. Get in the weight room. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And they give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. Check 33, 33. Check, 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 check. Hey, check Mike 33, check Mike 33. Now switch, switch, switch. Mike check 33. Check 60, you remember me? Let's go, baby. Hey, check Mike 33, check Mike 33. You gonna get to go.
He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
The kick is...
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now he's going to throw deep right side, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Murray. Throw left side, complete. It's Morris. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
The Washington first down.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
18 yards.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, Morris. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Murray now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Goal, Washington.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
He's checking crowd.
This is Morris. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
The tackle
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll try to run it with Morris. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Washington 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
3 brings up 3rd and 2.
Come get some. Come on.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Brings up
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. That's throw right sideline here is complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll look to throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Montez Sweat in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving and past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. This will be fielded at the 17. Give him 11 yards that time on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 27.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Washington.
From the gun, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Martin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Oh, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 18. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
From 17 yards out.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
From the gun, Murray. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us? Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Intended for number 87.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Coming to you, coming to you. Half the 60, half the 60.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 4, check 7,
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Switch gears, switch gears. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got that one,
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
44.
They'll drop to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys 38, Washington 23.
Hartley now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Complete to number 80.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Operating from the gun, Murray. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete from the contact. It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. It's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. That one looks like he'll throw here. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Tonight's final score.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Cowboys, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.